UNSW wants to lead the way in digitally enhanced learning. But how do we actually get there? One word, data. By using data smartly, we can spot what's working, fix what's not, and personalize the experience for every student. But personalization isn't magic. It starts with something simple, listening. And that's where feedback comes in. So, is our current feedback platform doing the job? Let's be honest, a score of 3.1 out of 5 isn't failing, but it's definitely not working either. Now, to my fellow classmates, let us all be honest. You probably had this experience before. You got a pop-up from my experience, you click in, you see a list of options, and you hover. Not because you don't understand the questions, but just because you're not sure how honest you can really be. Or maybe you're just not sure if it will make a difference at all. Then you scroll down to the comment box and you pause. What am I supposed to write? You're not being difficult, you're just genuinely unsure. And in that moment, 5 questions run through your mind. Is it too late to fix anything? What do I even write? Is anyone reading this? Did it change anything? Do my classmates feel the same way? Right now, the answer to all of those is silence. Hey this is my friend, Quiet Queen, the student behind the screen. She's thoughtful, curious, the kind of student who notices when something is not working, but doesn't always say it out loud. Because like many others, she's not convinced her feedback will be heard, or that it will make a difference. Queen isn't alone. Her story reflects what so many students feel. So we started asking, what if that silence became a conversation? What if feedback felt timely, guided, and actually led to changes? That's the idea behind our prototype. Introducing My Voice. My Voice is a dynamic data-informed feedback system designed around the people who use it the most, students like Queen and lecturers as well. It has 3 key components: a midterm discussion forum for open anonymous feedback, a live dashboard for students and staff to track what's trending and what's changed. An end-of-term enhanced survey is coaching prompts. Let us follow Queen's journey and see how My Voice makes her feedback visible.
In week 3, Queen is a worldwide prototype in Figma. Instead of bottling it up, she clicks into the discussion forum and posts anonymously. I like this rich content, but I'm feeling a little bit lost. Can we get a workflow example for prototyping? She doesn't wait until the end of term. She doesn't worry about writing a long formal email or being laughed at. She speaks up when it actually matters. We built this forum based on what students told us they really needed. A space that they feel casual, no pressure, and real. And 73% of them found the real-time anonymous forum highly useful. Long before, other students find Queen's post, and instead of starting a new thread, they upvote for it. Her question became one of the most liked on the forum, and that's the power of visibility. In our survey, over 80% of students said they are more likely to give feedback if it could simply vote on existing posts instead of writing their own. It's easier, it's faster, and it's community-driven. Later, in her dashboard, Queen sees it's writing. Your feedback contributed to the course changes and improvement. You didn't have to follow up, you didn't have to repeat herself, you didn't have to show her face. She speaks once, and the system did the rest. That's how it should be. End of term rolls around. Queen opened the feedback form, and instead of blank boxes, his grade was a short 40-second coaching video and prompt examples. We made it short on purpose, because 4 out of 5 students told us they won't finish a 2-minute video. So we kept it clear, quick, and helpful, and it worked. Queen actually knows what to write now, and what she says is constructive, not confusing. My Voice gave Queen the one thing he never had before, the power to speak up and see the changes. No pressure, no delay, and no silence. This is the feedback with clarity, closure, and confidence from start to finish.
Now, let's meet Busy Blake, a lecturer managing multiple courses and juggling constant feedback. He's doing his best, but there's a problem. The feedback is scattered across platforms. Some of it feels personal, even hurtful. There's too much of it and not enough time. And worst of all, he can't engage with any of it meaningfully. He wants to improve, but right now, feedback is just more stress. So what happens when Blake starts using My Voice? Let's find out. It starts with a quick dashboard view, average student rating, response rates, and any new forum activity. This already tells him what classes are active and which need attention. He can even compare historical trends, check performance across multiple courses, or even benchmark against the faculty average. No digging, no spreadsheets, just clarity. But numbers don't tell the full story, so he heads to the comment page, where he can explore what students are actually saying. Here, he sees a sentiment chart. Most feedback is positive, but there's concern about learning materials. In the past, he had to scroll through exported PDFs full of unsorted comments, and staff told us loud and clear, we hate it. Now, Blake is structured, no stress. It clicks on learning materials and instantly see group students' quotes. Top topics like relevance of materials and support for learning are already tagged, summarized, and sorted by frequency and upvotes. No more Control F, no more reading between the lines, just clear priorities. Earlier this week, a student posted asking for prototyping help. Blake replied with a quick resource, and the student marked it resolved. That's the power of real-time interaction. It doesn't have to wait until end of term service to know what students need. It can respond immediately, make adjustments early, and improve the learning experience while it still matters. No more delayed feedback loops, just timely support and better outcomes. When feedback gets tough, Blake heads to the community tab. That's where he subscribes to topic-based communities and finds a well-being corner, a space to share challenges, exchange advice, and connect with colleagues. Because feedback can be emotional, and sometimes what you need most is to know you are not alone. Blake doesn't need more hours. He needs a platform that helps him respond, not just react. And with my voice, that's exactly what he gets. Feedback finally made clear, made actionable, and made human.
So, now that you've seen my voice in action, let's talk visibility and impact. Technically, we're ready. My voice runs on these tools UNSW already uses. Ethically, we've designed with care. For teachers, balanced dashboards, flagging tools, and coaching. For students, no AI, no academic links, full anonymity, and data privacy. It's not just feasible, it's fair. And we project a response rate jump from 50% to 76% by closing the loop and making feedback meaningful. My voice doesn't just collect feedback, it turns it into action. It lifts students' voices, supports staff well-being, and brings UNSW closer to a feedback culture that's human, ethical, and effective. That brings us to the end of the pitch. Thank you for your time. You've been a wonderful audience.